What's up guys, today I'm gonna show you how to get the sets that drop in the dungeon Arx Corinium. It's not a hard dungeon to complete, you can either solo it or do it really fast with like 4 people, 3 people or 2 people. I suggest you do it with friends to get increased drop chance on the sets. Of course do it on normal, it's easier. Except maybe if you're after the jewelry, you should do it on veteran because improving jewelry is pretty costly and it's just easier to complete Arx Corinium with 4 men on vet to get the jewelry rather than do it on normal and get less improved jewelry. So people are mostly after the lightning staff of the Undaunted Infiltrator nowadays. But yeah, so this is a guide to help you get it faster basically. So what you want to do is reset your dungeon difficulty to normal. If it's on vet, just make it normal. If it's on normal, just make it vet and then back to normal again, just to reset it to make sure. So now travel to Arx Corinium and just run straight through the first pair of ads. Like they're not hard to like defeat, but it's just easier to run past them. Unless there's a chest right there behind those rocks in the middle, then you'll have to defeat them. But there's not a chest in this case, so yeah, should be a chest here that spawns. It's not here right now. You'll have to defeat the lurcher if you want to get that chest. So here's the first boss. Nothing special about him, just make sure when he gets himself into that kind of healing circle, just make sure to step out of it because you'll be the cause to healing him. But especially on normal, this is just a normal burn down boss. So sometimes there's a heavy sack right there and a heavy sack right there. So here's our first chest, advanced. I should tell you though, one way or another, if you wanna get that Undaunted Infiltrator lightning staff, you're gonna have to do Arx Corinium quite a lot, because the drop chance of it is really small. Of course it's RNG based, but you'll see that you'll get really unlucky. I got like 5 restoration staves, 2 inferno staves and an ice stave before I got the lightning staff. And you get the other 2 sets more than you get the Undaunted Infiltrator. The other sets are Medusa and Lamia's Song. They're not particularly good, so it's basically just trash what you get. I don't think really anybody uses them. So just this passive in the Shadow Tree of the Thief, you'll want to have that one on. I didn't have it at this time because I'm not really farming anything or at the moment I'm just showing this run to you, but I'm not like running for a set. But if you're running for a set, it's definitely a must, because every time you open a treasure chest, which you will do quite a lot, the items you get in those chests, the quality of them is increased, so you have more chance on better stuff, basically. There's I think there's a chest that spawns right there in the corner. I'm not quite sure about that one though. There's a chest right there that spawns next to the boss, and in this chopped off tree. This is also not a hard boss. I mean, no boss really is hard on normal, but this one can take a decent while, more than the Fanged Menace, the first boss. And he can get this stun over you, which can be a little annoying, but it's nothing special, this boss. Just make sure to run around him, but stay close to him, drop your AoEs, and just finish him. So I reckon most of the people watching this video are after the Undaunted Infiltrator lightning staff. So defeating the mini bosses and all the other bosses except for the last boss, of course, don't have a chance to drop the lightning staff, but I think you really have to defeat all the bosses, like, to get through, to complete the dungeon, because like specifically like doors, the door only opens when you defeat the Ganokton the Tempest boss, and the one with the wheel kinda thing you have to turn, you also have to defeat her, the Lamia Queen, I think it is. So you'll have to defeat these ads. No chest in this room. So the chance of the lightning staff dropping from the last boss is bigger than getting it from chests. Of course, you have to get lucky, but I got it from a last boss, and I did this dungeon like 50 times total. There's a chest there, by the way. There should be one of these sometimes. I meant this boss. You have to defeat her to get that wheel right next to her turning, to open the doll bridge to get to the next part of the dungeon. So on veteran you have to hide with her pet from this scream she does. But on normal, especially if you have a heal like I do with power surge, you can just stay close to her, damaging her. It's nothing special, especially on normal. Yeah, so I got the Jack now, Jack of the Undaunted Infiltrator, but I don't think anyone will use it, as it is a medium set, and it's it's bad for Magicka damage dealers. So here there should be 2 chests. First kill the ads. So yeah, there should be one here somewhere. It's not here right now. And there is one here. It's simple though, you'll not get anything from that. So there's the next boss. Nothing special too. Just stay close to her, damage her. The ads will die from your area of effect, at least if you have one, of course. There's a chest right here next to the boss that spawns sometimes. I think there's a heavy sack sometimes behind that snake I just killed. Yeah, so this boss is quite annoying to solo, but it's not hard, just annoying. But it shouldn't cause you any problems. And sometimes there's a chest right there, I think, yeah. So now we got to the last boss, and there's a chest there next to the dead guy. And sometimes there's a chest right there next to the statue. So now the last boss, she has this shield over her, but it's only active when she's on land. So on normal, just take her into the water. It will damage you a little bit, but on normal, especially with heals, like power surge, it shouldn't cause you any trouble at all. Just like all other bosses, stay close, damage her, and it shouldn't be a hard fight. So now I got the restoration stuff of Medusa, not quite good, nobody uses it. But you'll see eventually when you do this a lot, you'll get the lightning staff you're after. If you're after that, of course, which I guess. So now that's the guide. Repeat this until you get the lightning staff. I did it too. It's not fun to do, especially not if you already did it like 50 times. But if you really want the staff bad, then this is the best thing you can do about it.